Welcome back to my channel, dear friends. This is Taz from Taslima Maya Art. Thank you so much for being here to support my channel of all things creative. In today's tutorial I'll be doing Remembrance Poppies using mixed media and acrylic pouring on a round canvas. I hope you love it. If you'd like to become a patron and support this channel, please find the link down below in my description box. I am excited to tell you that this week I have two guest artists with me. Up after me is the amazing Patty from Let's Pour with Patty, then up after her is the wonderful Kat's Fluid Art Creations. The theme for this week is Veterans Day or Remembrance Day, to remember all the people who sacrificed for our countries. Remembrance Day is celebrated on November the 11th every year, and I wanted to create a very special piece. I've entitled it the Poppy Soirée, and it's going to be partly representational and partly abstract. I found some free pictures online which were royalty and copyright free, and I traced them on some tracing paper. As you can see, there were many different websites where you can download various pictures and diagrams and clip art of poppies. I also ensured that it was the right size for my canvas, which was 13 inches. So for this piece I'm going to do some acrylic pouring or paint pouring on my canvas, and then I'm going to also embellish it with some dimensional paint pens, or you can also use fabric paint, which I'll show you a box of later. So I've got my drawing and I'm using some graphite transfer paper underneath it and tracing over the lines I've got just to transfer that image onto my canvas. This is a really nice trick to get some more complicated images over to your canvas. You can also use a projector or a number of other means as well. Now normally I would use a glue gun to do this, but I decided to use dimensional pens because they're a bit more intricate and easier to manipulate and put down. The brand of dimensional pen, I normally use Pearl End pen, but this is Dovecraft and it's got a 3D effect, and you can get it in many different colours. They're sold in Hobbycraft in the UK as well as a number of other stores, craft stores, but you can also use Magicfly and other brands which you can get on Amazon. So I've just outlined my entire drawing with this dimensional paint. You can see how that looks. Absolutely gorgeous. And really quick and easy to do as well, unlike with a glue gun, which takes a bit longer. The key difference between the two is that the glue gun creates more thicker lines normally, even if you do use the mini glue sticks, and these are rather thin lines, but I quite like how delicate they look on this. So on to the next stage. I'm going to try and cover up this design I've got here on my canvas. But very quickly, before we do that, this is an example of 3D fabric paint that you can purchase. There's lots of different brands on Amazon. This is Magicfly, and I've got a whole set of them. And I do tend to use these as well. They're absolutely brilliant. So check them out if you're interested. So I've got this book cover, which is transparent, and I'm going to lay that across the top of my flowers, which means I have to trace the pattern back on. Now obviously what I could have done is I could have done the background paint pour first and then drawn over the top with my poppies and then use the dimensional paint on top of that. That's probably the easier and quicker way of doing it, but because I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to do with the background when I started this project, I did it this way round. So this is my light board, and I'm just placing my drawing on top of it. I've turned the lights off and I put this book cover on top of this transparent sheet. I'm simply just tracing over the outline, the general entire outline of the poppies, as you can see. And as quick and easy as that, I cut around it now, and that will prevent any of the background paint pour that I do from going into the flowers. Well, in theory. It doesn't quite work that way for me, as you'll see. It does bleed through a little bit, so it wasn't really sticky enough in places, or maybe I didn't push it down enough. But here you can see me covering up my design to protect it. You can also use masking tape, of course, or sellotape or anything else that's at hand. But I thought I'd give this a try and see what happens. So in a moment I'll be doing some acrylic paint pouring, and you'll see me having mixed up my paint. My paint was mixed with a glue pouring medium, glue and water pouring medium, around 70 to 30. So it's quite runny in consistency, and I've got a couple of colours here. You'll see the colours up on the screen. I've chosen to go with blues as a palette, so some deeper kind of royal blue, and then I've got some turquoisey colours as well from Pebeo. I also use the white pearl paint, and these are the colours Dovecraft and Amsterdam. And I've got this slightly purpley colour here, also Pebeo colours for that, and then there's my turquoise as well. I love these colours, they're gorgeous. And you can see how that runs off my stirring stick really easily and disappears within a second. And that's again Dovecraft Extreme Sheen and Pebeo. You can of course use any colour palette you want. I use some Montmartre silicone oil in my purple. I only put one drop in, I think. Yep. And then I stir that right in because I want a little bit of silicone oil in there to see if it causes any effects. And now it's time to layer my paint. I simply pour it on. Quick and easy and fun. So now I'll play a little bit of music for you to enjoy the process. Let me know what you think in the comment box afterwards.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
So here I get my trusty blower. It's a Tresemme blower with a cool setting, and I try and blow my paints around my canvas to try and mix them up a little bit. And I also tilt the canvas, so I do a few different techniques here to try and get a beautiful blended background.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling down. I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking your vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. Ooh, yeah. I'm the lazy one, so I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone. What if your dreams are making it hard to think straight? If you still love me, I can wait, I can wait. And remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you.
So the paint's been drying for a while now, about 15 minutes, in a warm room, and I'm going to remove my mask. So I'm pulling it off, and you can see already there has been some bleeding around the edges, which is unfortunate but easily resolved while the paint is still wet. I'm just pulling that off very, very carefully so I don't drop it back into my painting. And there are a lot of white spots, but you can see the bleeding, so that's quick and easy to solve. I just get a wet wipe and I just wipe it off. It's quite easy. You can also use cotton buds to remove it. And there we go. I now get some white acrylic paint straight out of the tube, and I brush it on to give it some sort of base, so any colour I put in there will really pop. And here it is, ready to be filled with colour. I really love that background. Look how stunning that is. It's just so abstract, it's so unusual. So the purple paint seems to have some flecks in it, which adds to a bit of texture, which is really nice for the background. I really love it. So against the blue, we're going to put some brilliant bright red acrylic paint, which has been watered down again with a glue and water mix or pouring medium. And I'm simply going to pour that into the segments. These are the colours I used, two separate colours. One was slightly darker than the other. And I'm going to add my glue and then spray in my water to this. They're both Amsterdam paints. Very, very vibrant reds. And I'm just mixing that up with my glue there. This is craft glue. And I use some distilled water then to add to that, to water it right down. What I want is a super runny consistency, so that when I pour it into my poppy heads, my petals, it will run of its own accord into all the different areas. Although I do use a dotting tool to try and get it into the more difficult areas. But this painting was a lot of fun. I had so much fun with it. I hope you give it a go, but if you do, please do mention me. I mentioned that you were inspired by this video. That really, really helps my channel. I've also got some beautiful opaque green colour there from Pebeo, and I mixed that in because I'll need that for the stems and the leaves in exactly the same manner with the same pouring medium and the same consistency.
Supposed to go, maybe I'm just too slow. We should just lean together. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. for someone like you.
I met him on a sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on your own. Ever since I got a good look in his eyes, I just knew that he was special. He said he wanted to take it slow, but I couldn't help that I wanted to take it to the next level. Cause I wanted that great love, like standing in the middle of a bonfire. You don't know how you got there, but you hold tight, knowing that you can't get burned. Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on. Sunny day in late July, and everything turned upside down. I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I couldn't get him off my mind. Lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. Cause we wanted different things, and I have to deal with it, but it's not easy. So tell me how to let go, cause you really seem to know how to carry on. How to carry on your own.
So now I'm using my Faber-Castell brush pens to add a little bit of shadow around the outside of my poppies, and I blend that in a little bit with a brush. You can also use a sponge or anything else. My paint isn't yet fully dry, so I'm being very careful. Here's a brush, just blending that in to add that little bit of depth.
Beneath the shadows of this quiet town, I see you there, your feathers on the ground. Your eyes are heavy with the weight.
I'm now using my beautiful Grabie brush pens. They're acrylic, and you get so many colours in a set. They're brilliant customer service and a company who I'm affiliated with, so you can get a 15% discount if you want to get these pens. Just use the code TASLIMA15 at checkout. But these are great, and I'm just touching up the silver lines and touching up the centre of the poppies. And now I've got an ink pen. This is black ink, and I'm simply putting in some of those black stamen in the centre just for the finishing touches. Now I might resin this eventually, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm quite happy with it as it looks. Those bright, vibrant red petals that are reminiscent of poppies, and that centre and the beautiful green petals against that gorgeous abstract blue background. I think it just looks wonderful. So here is the finished piece so far. It hasn't been varnished yet, but it will be. It's up for sale. If anybody wants it, please just get in touch with me. My email is taslimamaya.art@gmail.com. It's down in the description. But yes, it's absolutely stunning. I hope you agree with me. It's really striking, isn't it? Those colours against the background. And it's perfect for Remembrance Day. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoy this kind of tutorial on my channel, do let me know in the comments below and I'll do more of these. But I had so much fun with the process from beginning to end, and I hope you enjoyed watching. So the theme for this week was Remembrance Day and Veterans Day, and on that thread up after me it's Let's Pour with Patty, and then up after her it's Kat's Fluid Art Creations, so do stay tuned. The links are down below in my description box and comment section. Hope to see you there. Bye for now.